What is up, everybody? Watt007 here, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. In today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming updates for July, and I'm both excited and nervous for these upcoming updates in July because my friend Gusto on my Discord told me that we're getting a MISTY card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and the issue is with saying that we're getting a MISTY card, like, if we would get MISTY as an unlockable character, people would tell me that right away. If I only get told that it's just going to be a MISTY card, that's some bad vibes, that's some bad news, like Konami. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Why are you adding a MISTY card into the game but not the girl herself? We'll see though. I haven't took a look at the upcoming updates. People in my Discord are talking about it right now. If you guys want to discuss about it too, join my Discord, link in the description down below. And before we get into the upcoming updates, when you guys are finished watching this video, be sure to go check out my leak video that I dropped like a couple hours ago. That video is pretty spicy, so go check that out. But without further ado, let's go check out the upcoming updates for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Bro, I am nervous. I am nervous, but well, let's go check it out, boys. Okay, so in early July, we'll be getting the Turbo Duel Grand Prix PvP event featuring Turbo Duels is here. Win Turbo Duels to get the new UR card, Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon, and the new SR card, Dragon Queen of Tragic Endings. Dude, Konami, why? No! No, dude, it's like Konami wants me to quit, bro! No! Dude, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Dude, okay, so the chance of getting MISTY into Duel Links went from a 0.0% chance, or a 0.01% chance, to a 0.005% chance, bro. It's half of that percentage, dude. Why? I am not happy about this at all, dude. I am not happy about this whatsoever. Like, come on, dude. You know, yeah, when are we getting Misty's Earthbound Immortal in a main box, dude? Like, when's it gonna happen? Anyways, let me go pull up the browser real quick, though, so we can take a look at Malefic, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Queen Dragon endings. Like, with all these, like, every event's adding new cards. Like, they're just announcing so many cards right now. It's insane. But, yeah, nope. Even though these upcoming updates are, like, gonna be good, nope, 0 out of 10. These upcoming updates suck, dude. I'm genuinely mad. Like, honestly, I'm pretty upset. I don't like this. I don't like that we're getting Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings in this Turbo Duel event. It literally makes no sense. Why are they adding it in the Turbo Duel event, bro? When MISTY didn't even Turbo Duel, dude. I am so upset right now, but let's go take a look at these cards. So first card we're gonna take a look at is Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. It is a Dark Dragon Effect monster. It's a level 7, 2400 attack, 2000 defense. And this card cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned by removing from play Red Eyes Black Dragon from your deck. There can only be one face-up Malefic monster on the field. Other monsters you control cannot declare an attack. If there's no face-up field spell card on the field, destroy this card. So literally all this is just a Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. It doesn't have any like cool effect about the Malefic archetype. So yeah, all it is just a cool card. I will be fine with collecting this card when the event comes out because it does look cool. But yeah, it's not really like that good in my opinion. All it is just the Malefic version of Red Eyes Black Dragon. Because like with Malefic Stardust Dragon, it had a bonus ability that like comboed with the entire deck, but this right here is just Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon, so it is what it is right there. But yeah, it'll be a cool card to collect. But yeah, no, we're getting a Turbo Duel event, and we're getting Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon, and we're getting Queen Tragic Endings. But then again, I guess I forgot, not Aporia. Paradox, I think that's what his name. I guess he did Turbo Duel, you say. So the Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon kind of makes sense for an event like that, but still, I'm so salty about Queen Tragic Endings in that event that we're going to be getting in early July. But let's go take a look at Queen Tragic Endings, and let's go take a look at the card. Boy, oh boy, let's go take a look at Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings. This is a Dark Dragon Effect monster. It's a 6-star with a 1900 attack, 2600 defense. This card cannot be normal summon or set. It must be special summoned from your hand while it controls 3 or more face-up continuous spell cards. When this attacking card inflicts battle damage to your opponent sends 1 card from your hand at the graveyard, then you draw a card. During your standby phase, if this card's in your graveyard and it'll send there this turn, you can send 1 face-up continuous spell card you control of the graveyard and special summon this card from the graveyard. So this card's actually pretty cool. You could actually combo this pretty well with Crystal Beast. Crystal Beast could get a cute little benefit from Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings. And like, the only thing that like really sucks about this card is just the summoning condition and the attack that it has. Other than that, everything else is really good. When you inflict battle damage to your opponent, you make your opponent lose a card, and then you get to draw a card. And then if this card does get sent to the graveyard, you can pitch one of your continuous spell cards and then special summon Dragon Queen from the graveyard. So yeah, what you're probably going to want to do is you're either going to want to play this in a Crystal Beast deck or play a bunch of powerful continuous spell cards that boost the attack of Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings, and you're just going to be going to town against your opponent. And yeah, it's one of those cards where I knew could get added into Duel Links because it wasn't absurdly broken, but it's like, It would have been really nice if we would have got this card through a Misty Treadwell unlock event. And like, I already knew that the odds were so low to get Misty Treadwell into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, don't get me wrong. But still, it's just like, at the time when I was saying, you know, the chances of her getting into the game, we didn't get this card right here. And then we still don't have her Earthbound Immortals. So like, yeah, like, I'll still like push for it, but it's like, it's super low again, and it just sucks. Like, I'm genuinely upset about this, not happy with these upcoming updates whatsoever. Even if they are good, like, I can already tell these upcoming updates are spicy already, but like, I'm just not happy with this just because of the circumstances for me personally. So the next event that we're going to be getting is in early July, a new character will appear. Win duels to attain the new UR card, the End of Anubis, and the SR card, Mystical Knight of Jackal. Do you believe everything that you see? Is this Agami? I'm actually confused right now. I genuinely do not know who this character is, but let's go look up the End of the Anubis and Mystical Knight of Jackal and see what these cards are, and then I'll try to give my predictions on what these like things are right here. But yeah, I genuinely do not know who this character is, but maybe it's Agami? I don't know. So the End of Anubis is a UR card that we can get whenever that new character comes into Duel Links. It's a 6-star Dark Fiend effect monster with 2500 attack, 0 defense. While this card is face up on the field, all effects of spell, trap, and monster cards that target 8 cards in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated. Okay, so yeah, it's like a weird version of Necro Valley that you can just summon by tributing 1 monster, so that's interesting right there. Definitely a good event card, but I don't know. This card's too, like, situational in my opinion. I don't think this will see, like, too much play, but it's still interesting. But what also piques my interest is, like, I need to go find this right here. So if we go to the anime right here, this card was used 2 times in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so I don't know if the character that we're getting is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX character or somebody else. We'll need to still look at the other card that's in that early July event, but this card was only used in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It was used against this random guy right here. I don't know what his name is. Yeah, this like right here, like I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, so I'm gonna mispronounce it, but there's that. And then if I like back out of here real quick, then we also saw this over here. Where he, like, this card was also used during the fight against Keijimaru. So maybe this guy, but I also don't think that's the case. It's probably like some DSD character, but still weird that this card was only used in GX, but like it's not with any like prominent characters in my opinion. And then the SR card from that early event in July is called Mystical Knight of Jackal. This card is a 7-star Beast Warrior light monster with 2700 attack, 1200 defense. When this card destroys 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field and sends it to your opponent's graveyard as a result of battle, you can return the card to the top of your opponent's deck. Actually, that's kind of a good effect because depending on what you destroy, you basically destroy one of your opponent's like weak monsters that was able to get destroyed by this Mystical Knight of Jackal, and then you know what your opponent's going to draw into next, so like they have a hard time going for like extended combos. So honestly, kind of a cute card, kind of a, you know, cute effect, I guess, like how I would describe it. Now, the thing that intrigues me about this card right here is I did take a little bit of research on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki to like see where the heck this card's from, and it looks like the only appearances that this card had was in episode 220, where this card was seen inside of Seto Kaiba's suitcase when he offers Yugi cards for a ceremonial battle against Atem. So that's when this card appeared, and it also appeared with Octus Rhodes in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. So considering that this card and then the UR card we just talked about are both cards that are like related to GX, maybe it is Octus or Atticus. Like, yeah, it could be him, but I genuinely do not know. Like, I genuinely do not know the new character will appear. It's either going to be some DSOD character that we do not know, or it's going to be a GX character from what's been, like, the evidence that's been shown with, like, what we've been seeing right here. But yeah, very interesting indeed. Next up in mid-July, we have Carmine's Duel Links Spotlight. Complete the investigations to get the New York card Fortune Lit Fairy Sui and the new SR card Frequency Magician. Hold the front page because Carly's getting the scoop. So this right here is a repeat event for all you guys that missed out on unlocking Carmine previously, so that's awesome right there. And yeah, let's go take a look at these new cards that we're going to be able to attain when she comes back into Duel Links in middle of July. So Fortune Fairy Suite is a UR card that we'll be able to attain from the Carmine event in middle of July. It's a 4-star 0 attack, 0 defense, water spellcast effect monster. When you draw this card, you can reveal it special summoned from your hand. If this card is special summoned from the hand, you can target one other face-up monster on the field, banish it until the standby phase of your next turn. You only can use each effect of Fortune Fairy Suite once per turn. So, I mean, honestly, kind of a okay effect. You get to special summon this like with all the other Fortune Fairy monsters, and then this one just lets you banish your opponent's monsters, which is actually pretty convenient. The only thing that sucks though is that since this is a Fortune Fairy, the Fortune Fairy deck is honestly not that good whatsoever. So while this card, it has a cool effect, it's still not going to really see that many like play at all, and not really any competitive success, just because Fortune Fairies themselves are pretty bad. But Fortune Fairies have seen a little bit of play in like some like experimental decks and whatnot, but that's about it. So cool card, but don't get your hopes up with this card in my opinion, even though it has an okay effect. I guess putting a little bit of thought into this though, I think teching this into a powerful deck might be a good idea too. Like basically rock like 3 copies of this card and then play one of your like meta decks, and you can basically use Fortune Fairy Suite to like bounce one of your opponent's monsters, and then if you have other resources in your hand to like pop off against your opponent, then you can go for some plays, because some decks in Duel Links do have the resources to pop off with little to no cards. So maybe this card will see play as like a tech. Like I think this would be like a spicy tech card. That your opponent wouldn't expect. You draw into it, bounce your opponent's monster, and then go for the direct attack with your other cards. I could see it. So it's either going to see some play or no play whatsoever. I'm like kind of like in between it now, putting some more thought into it. So that's my first impressions on this card. And then the other farmable card that we'll be able to obtain from Carmine's repeat event is Frequency Magician. This is a light spellcaster tuner monster that's a level 2 with 800 attack, power, and defense. When this card is normal summon, you can place the spell counter on it, maximum of 1. You can remove 1 spell counter from this card, have 1 face of monster you control, gain 5 attack until the end phase. Okay, so this card's kind of meant to me in my opinion. Maybe this card combos well with some other like magician cards in the game, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. It's kind of a lame effect in my opinion. Yeah, the only thing that this card has going for it is just the fact that it is a light monster and a spellcaster monster, so it'll be able to combo with light decks and spellcaster decks, but other than that, it's just like kind of lame by itself. This might be like a, nice tech card whenever you need a 2-star light spellcaster tuner. Like, it's cool for that, but I don't know. It's whatever. It's definitely a whatever card in my opinion, but it's still cool to get, that's for sure. Yeah, so there's been a lot of bouncing back and forth in today's video, as you guys can see, but I mean, the first 3 events right here, I had just so many cards to take a look at, but the next event in the middle of July is also going to be a dual quest, so this dual quest will probably go alongside of the Carmine's Duel Links Spotlight, so that's cool. Dual quests are always nice to get some spicy gems, so that's awesome right there. Next up, in late July, a new character will appear. Wow! Accel Synchro summoning in July. So I thought that we're going to be getting Kalin in July because of the leaks that we got earlier for Crash Town Kalin. But you know what? It is a long time coming. We're going to be getting Antinomy, aka Bruno, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That's cool. The thing that sucks about this, though, is that it does not say unlockable character. So it's both cool and disappointing, but we do have TG cards right here. And I do not know much about TGs, but let's go see if any of these TGs are the Accel Synchro summoning, because if they're going to introduce Accel Synchro summoning late July, that's awesome. So let's go take a look at these cards real quick. So the first card from Antinomy's event that's showcased in that upcoming updates list is this card right here called TG Power Gladiator. It is a Earth Warrior Synchro effect 5-star monster with 2300 attack, 1000 defense, and it takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner TG monsters. If this card attacks a defense mission monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this card on the field is destroyed, draw 1 card. Okay, so this card's kind of like whatever, but it's probably going to be one of the core pieces to go into Accel Synchro summoning. So that's probably why it's labeled as a UR, but like other than that, it's a whatever synchro monster. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's definitely going to be one of the cards you're going to consider to go for an Accel Synchro summon because it is a 5-star guy. So that's cool right there. Let's go take a look at the other TG card real quick. And then the other TG card that was revealed in the upcoming updates is this card right here called TG Tank Grub. It is a Earth Insect Tuner effect monster. It's level 1 with a 0 attack and 0 defense. If this card you control is used as synchro material for a TG monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a TG monster, you can special summon 1 TG token in attack position. You only can use the effect of TG Tank Grub once per turn. So I'm also not feeling this card right now. I think both of these cards that we were taking a look at are probably going to be good combo pieces for the entire TG archetype. And what's probably, now thinking about it, what's probably going to happen is that these are going to probably be like some core cards you're going to need to farm for TGs. And then at the same time that we get the Antinomy event, we'll probably be getting a new box in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links related to TG and Accel Synchro summoning, because traditionally Konami likes to release main boxes and mini boxes at the end of each month, and the Antinomy event event that we just saw is at the end of July. So that's probably what's going to happen right here, because like you can't really do too much with Tank of Grub and the other Synchro monster right here. But as you know, TGs are like the Accel Synchro archetype that was used for Antinomy. So there's that right there. But very interesting card right here. I can kind of see why this would be used for like the TGs, because it counts as both a tuner or non-tuner if need be. Which is really cool, so you can go for some cool synchros, and this is a 1-star, so you can go for some other like small synchros and then go into like your small synchro and go into an Accel Synchro summon, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, Tank Grub, it's alright. It's an alright card, but definitely probably gonna be like, hopefully it'll get more support by the time that the Antinomy event comes out, that's for sure. And then the last thing for July, if we keep scrolling down right here, late July, obtain... Oh my goodness, okay! Looks like Crash Town Kalin is actually happening. Okay, obtain a new legendary duelist, Duelist Road, clash at Crash Town. Your opponent will be decided through a roulette, win duels to advance along the Duelist Road. This is your opportunity to unlock a certain character from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Okay, so the leaks were true. We are getting Crash Town Kalin. Okay, like I said, these upcoming updates are actually fire. But at the same time, 0 out of 10 for the fact that they added one of MISTY cards in the event in early July. I'm so conflicted right now, because like these events for 5Ds are awesome. But at the same time, I am not happy about this, because it's like, why are you giving MISTY's card, Queen of Tragic Endings, in this lame of... I mean, Turbo Duel is cool, but like still, we already seen this event 20... it's so annoying, but... Let's go, boys. We got a clash at Crash Town. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. And then another thing in late July, we're getting the mission circuit, obtain rewards in the SR card imitation. We also have some other stuff too. Oh, event exclusive. Okay, so Blair's an event exclusive right there. And that's actually kind of it for it. So let's go take a look at imitation and then wrap up this video right here. But man, this video is just crazy, bro. This video is crazy, dude. So this SR card right here is called imitation, and this card states, target 1 token monster you control, destroy the target, then special summon 1 mass token. It's a spellcaster type dark level 1 with a question mark on attack and defense to your opponent's side of the field, whose attack and defense are the same as the destroyed token. Inflict half of the special summon token attack damage to your opponent. So this card's actually pretty cool, because if you have like a token with a lot of attacks, so maybe if you comboed it with the, what was the fusion monster called? It was like Dragon Necro Soul Dragon, or like Nether Dragon Necro Soul Dragon, the fusion monster that was the cover art card for one of the boxes a little while ago. And that every time you attack with him, you switch your opponent's monster to 0 attack, and then you spawn in a token. This card would combo really well with that deck, which is pretty cool, because you can utilize imitation, activate its effect where you just sack off the token you summoned with the fusion dragon, and then give it to your opponent, and then your opponent takes half of the battle damage right there. Kind of spicy, not gonna lie. So I like this card. This card's actually pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about it is that this card actually appeared in the 5Ds anime, and it was a card that Sherry used. And it's like, bro, why does Konami keep adding cards for Sherry and MISTY? Because like, for me personally, Sherry and MISTY are like the hottest 5Ds characters, dude. Like, I just want both of these waifus in the game, but they just like, nope, let's not do it. We don't want these characters in the game. And it's like, bruh, it do be like that sometimes. It really do be like that sometimes. It makes me big sad indeed. Like, dude, I want Sherry in Duel Links. I really want MISTY in Duel Links, but like, yeah, it's so obnoxious, dude. I don't know what's going on in Konami, but they clowning over there in my opinion, that's for sure. But yeah, I gotta say, these upcoming updates are actually really spicy. Like, you know, getting these cards in the Turbo Duel event is gonna be cool. I'm gonna be looking forward to getting these, or like, I am looking forward to getting Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings, but at the same time, I'm just sad that it's like, why are you adding this in this event? That sucks. But we have a new character that will appear in early July. I have absolutely no clue who this character is going to be, so this is going to be a treat for us. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this character in early July is going to be. We're getting a Carmine repeat event. We're getting the Antinomy in the game, and then we're also getting Crash Town Kalin. Like, so many good events happening in these upcoming updates, but it's still a 0 out of 10 because Dragon Queen of the Tragic Endings is in this right here, dude. But that's going to be it for me in today's Duel Links video right here. This was a very long upcoming updates video because I'm just all over the place. There's so many cards to take a look at, but if you watched to the end of the video, thank you so much. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Duel Links content. Other than that, it's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go see you guys next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Adios, everybody.